You're watching the HunTea with Brittany Shay. So let's sip and see on this tea and shade. Support your girl. Subscribe to this channel. Also hit that bell so you can be notified of new videos. Hello you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the HunTea with your girl Brittany Shay. Alright, you see the title of this video. It's about the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. And her homegoing ceremony she had Friday. She had a pretty good homegoing ceremony for a true legend, a true diva as herself. Everything was really nice, from the floral arrangements to her golden casket, to all the people that came to show love and support to the Queen of Soul. She had many activists, she had celebrities, she had music industry people in the entertainment business come to her funeral to pay their respects, and of course her fans. And most definitely the most important people in her life, her family. During the funeral, the four people that was in support of her during the whole time being there was Bill Clinton, Louis Farrakhan, Reverend Al Sharpton, and Jesse Jackson. They were the four that four mainstays that were sitting on stage. They gave speeches, they spoke about the Queen's legacy and her life, and they told stories about her. Check out this footage from these men's perspectives about the Queen of Soul.
She lived with courage, not without fear, but overcoming her fears. She lived with faith, not without failure, but overcoming her failures. She lived with power, not without weakness, but overcoming her weaknesses. I just loved her.
If you leave here today and don't register to vote, you dishonored Aretha. I was here for the Rosa Parks funeral and watched long lines at the museum for Rosa Parks, long lines for Aretha, long lines today. We have long lines to celebrate death and short lines for voting. We lost Michigan by 11,000 votes. 100,000 Detroit unregistered. Long lines at the death of the icons and short lines for voting. Something is missing.
I said, exchange counter, what kind of exchange counter? She said, well, right after you get through the Golden Gates, there's an exchange counter. That's where you hand in your cross to pick up your crown. We watched Aretha bear her cross down here. She had to sing with a broken heart. She had to work when she didn't get paid. She was a black woman in a white man's world. She bared her cross. She fought a good fight. Now it's time to crown the queen. I'll see you at the exchange counter where you can now hand in your cross. Ain't no cancer over there, Aretha. Hand in your cross and pick up your crown. Misspelled respect, and a lot of y'all corrected me. Now I want y'all to help me correct President Trump to teach him what it means. And I say that because when word had went out that Miss Franklin passed, Trump said she used to work for me. No, she used to perform for you. She worked for us.
Alright, so you seen their perspective and what they had to say about the Queen of Soul. It was all touching, it was funny, and it was real. Especially what Reverend Al Sharpton had to say about the biggest troll, Donald Trump, and how he needs to learn respect, which is true. You know, a lot of people went in on Donald Trump at the funeral, including this man. His name is Sir Michael Eric Dyson. Check out what he had to say about the orange apparition, Donald Trump.
This orange apparition had the nerve to say she worked for him. You lugubrious leech. You dopey doppelganger of deceit and deviance. You lethal liar. You dim-witted dictator. You foolish fascist. She ain't worked for you. She worked above you. She worked beyond you. Get your preposition right. Then he got the nerve to say he gonna grab it. That ain't what Aretha Franklin said. I'ma give you something you can feel.
Woo child, y'all see he went in, he gave him an intellectual read. He read Donald Trump for the fifth, intellectually wise. He used big words and everything. He threw the dictionary at Donald Trump, and I bet Donald Trump didn't even know half what the words were. I knew some of them. I'm just saying. Anyway, enough of that, and enough of that shade that was being thrown against Donald Trump. We were here for the Queen of Soul. So she had several performances for different women of different genre of music. She had Faith Hill, country singer. She performed during her ceremony. Then there were the gospel singers, Yolanda Adams and Shirley Caesar performed. Check out these women and their performances. Alright, so you see the very touching and heartfelt performances these women have to give. Also with them and their genre music, there were the women who are the genre R&B music. Fantasia, she didn't, not only did she sing, she sang. She sang. When Fantasia took them shoes off, you know she finna sing. Check out Fantasia's performance.
You got a friend. I want you to know you got a friend in Jesus. If you ever need him, he'll be right there for you. He'll never tell him never, he'll never leave you. Anybody know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you see Miss Fantasia, she brought the roof down. She was the hands down best performance. So let's see her counterpart from American Idol, Miss J. Hud, who is allegedly going to play Aretha Franklin in a biopic picture. Let's see her performance. Okay, so you see Miss J Hud, she brought the house down too. She did pretty good, but mostly people were astounded by Fantasia. But we got to give J Hud her credit. She got pipes and she can blow too. She did good at her performance as well. The last person I want to talk about who did a semi-good performance, but she seemed like she was outsung by her own background singers, and that was Miss Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande performed Natural Woman. She did a so-so performance, but most of what people were noticing was her short dress and the two creeps behind her, Jesse Jackson and Bill Clinton, checking her out. Check this performance out. Alright, so you see Miss Ariana Grande with her short club dress, honey. She thought she was at the club instead of the pulpit, okay? She, instead of being at church at a funeral, she was at the club with that dress on. And then after her performance, the officiating bishop, Mr. Ellis, he made a statement to Ariana Grande that many people found was inappropriate, and he disrespected her name. Check out this video.
I have to brush up. My 28-year-old daughter tells me, Dad, you are old at 60. When I saw Ariana Grande on the program, I thought that was a new something at Taco Bell. Girl, let me give you all your respect. Did y'all enjoy this icon? She's an icon herself. Come on, make her feel loved in Greater Grace Temple, the city of...
Okay, you see Mr. Ellis, he was making inappropriate gestures and inappropriate feelings on Ariana, you know, looked like he was rubbing, trying to get a slight feel of her side boob, which was disgusting. Like, who is a pastor that does that? Like, and then especially at the funeral for the Queen of Soul. Like, have some class dignity about you. And reportedly comes to find out that he apologized to Ariana Grande for, you know, he said mistakenly groping her or touching her inappropriately, and for the statement he made about Taco Bell, saying her name sounded like a menu item off of Taco Bell. And it's like, bruh, I'm pretty sure you knew who she was. You just playing it off, and then again, you up there touching the girl. Even though she had on that short dress, that don't mean she need to be touched inappropriately like that. Like, you was wrong. You was wrong, Pastor. Yeah, so he was officiating the whole service from the start to finish of the funeral. The funeral is seemed to be reportedly 8 hours long. I mean, from what I saw it was at 9 Central Standard Time. It looked like it ended at 5 Central Standard Time. I'm not for sure, but it looked like it was a long funeral. It still was on even when I was gone. So yeah, but you know, when you the Queen of Soul and you the Grand Diva, you want to be laid, and that's how you wanted your funeral to be, and everybody wanted to pay their respect and love. Can't be mad at that. So I'm so glad that the Queen was put to rest a peaceful way, a respectful way, a loving way, and that her legacy will live on. She will always be honored. She will always have that timeless music. So Miss Aretha Franklin, kudos to you, hats off to you. Rest in peace, and prayers to your family during this difficult time. Also, the Queen of Soul was sent off in a beautiful way. She was put into a mausoleum in Detroit, and she also reportedly will have a street named after her in Detroit. So she's getting all her, you know, she got her flowers while she lived, but she's getting even more flowers while she's gone. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and rest in peace, Miss Aretha Franklin. Thank you for your honor, thank you for your soul, and thank you for your music. And thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. subscribe to this channel so you can get more videos, and hit that bell so you'll be notified of more videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, you guys.